Do you like to talk? Do you ever wish you had a personal note taker who followed you around and wrote down all the wise and intelligent things you said, and then organized those words into a clear and concise summary in dot points so that you could review them later? Well, in the age of artificial intelligence, this is a reality. This is my Plaude note app. It clips here on your collar or on your tie. It also has a magnetic mount, so you can put it right here. I'm actually going to start it recording so I can show you what its output for this talk is going to be. What it does is listen to what you're saying, record it, then sync with your phone, upload the transcript to the web, and then it uses its proprietary technology to summarize the things that you've said into a brief overview, and also you can have a more detailed transcript. I have always loved talking. I've always loved thinking through things out loud. I do it when I walk. I used to take notes on my iPhone into the memo app, but it is, one, uncomfortable to hold it up, and two, it doesn't do a very good job at summarizing and even the punctuation of what it is that you're saying. So you end up just with one long Jack Kerouac style sequence of words that are difficult to go back over and need quite a lot of editing. Well, the Plaude does that for you so that you end up with all your great, insightful comments and thoughts in a way that you can easily recall them and, access them. I use this when I teach. I use this for a lot of my YouTube videos. Often I need to ramble for a little while to sort of circle around what I'm trying to say before I can finally hone in on the succinct and concise way of saying it. And I think this is pretty common, even though a lot of people don't even get to the succinct or precise thing because they don't give themselves a chance to think through and put their thoughts into language. I think we as humans don't naturally think in language. We sort of have realizations and then we try and transcribe those to language. And that can sometimes be imprecise and difficult. It can be a messy project. With this sort of technology, you can go through the mess without having to subject other people to it, arrive at your the center, the core thought, and then be able to put that thought into words in a way that you can communicate it more clearly. People use it for meetings. I don't do a lot of meetings. I find they're a massive waste of time, but I can see how you could make a transcript. As with a lot of these AI technologies, you have both the device that you pay for, then you have a subscription to the technology that runs the device. So I think for my Oura Ring, the ring itself is $300 and change. Then you're paying $9 a month. I think Plaude is something similar as far as the subscription goes. It's around $10. But the device is $100, not much more. I'll put a link in the description. It changes from time to time. You also have a credit card style device, as well as this little one. And these come in a couple different colors. I got a light purple, not knowing that there was a black one and a blue one. I don't own a lot of purple. I'm glad that I went with this though, because otherwise it would probably get lost. It comes with a little dock that you can use to charge it, that you can clip it into, and then it gets powered via USB-C. You connect it to your computer and you can download directly, or as I often do, I just open the Plaude app on my phone. It synchronizes via Bluetooth with the note taker, downloads this transcript. It's not very big data-wise. It takes 4 or 5 minutes to come up with the summary. And I think the summary is the secret sauce here. You could probably record and the convenience, because you could probably record your whole spiel into your Notes app, transfer to Chat or Claude or Gemini, have it synchronize, have it summarize, Each one of those things is another thing you have to do. The convenience of having a specialized note-taking app with the technology that works, and it makes it much more frictionless so that you can, just have this in your car or have this next to your desk. When you have a thought, you want to summarize something, you start talking, and then 10 minutes later, you open your phone. 2 minutes after that, you have it to copy and paste in, or there's also a desktop version. So I put it into my phone, then I open the desktop version and it's there. And I'll copy in, like I said, on screen, I'll put on the summary at the end of this YouTube video. I'll put on the summary of the YouTube video so you can see what format it gives your data into. Very easy to use. There's a long press that then you get a little vibration. They just do the same to turn it off. It works really well under clothes. I've been hiking with it on my inside shirt, under a shirt and a jacket. Doesn't seem to get muffled. The microphone, for whatever reason, the way they've designed it, is a lot better than putting your iPhone in an interior pocket. That I've tried that before, and all I get is muffles. So this seems to work really, really well. I'm glad that someone took the time to work all the kinks out of the technology in order to make this happen, because I'll often, when I teach on the way to class, ramble over what I wanted to speak about. And then when I get there, I'll have concise notes to talk from. Makes it much more accessible. It sort of does my reducing for me, which I really appreciate. All in all, it's a way that AI is making it easier to organize all the data that we have in our brains down onto paper so that we can make sense of it. So in that sense, I think it is a big step forward and a great little device that I've got a lot of use out of. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time.